Welcome back, guys. So let's talk about the reforms that are coming up regarding the German driving license process in Germany. So by now, you know how difficult and how challenging it is to acquire a driving license as a fresh driver or as a new driver. As a matter of fact, I made a video some time ago. You could go back to my previous video where I explained how much it cost me, the process, and some of the challenges I had. And I can tell you that a lot of people who I know and a lot of new drivers usually have the same similar experience in Germany. And the good news is now there's been quite a conversation about this, and the current German government are planning to make some reforms in order to change the whole process regarding what it takes and also cost wise. And the question is, how are they planning to do this? One way is that they're planning to have a reform towards the theoretical approach of things. So, for example, at the moment, you have to store the catalog of questions containing up to 1,100 plus questions, and currently they're planning to reform this and ensure that the questions which you're going to study and use for the exam only contain those questions that are really, really important. For example, questions regarding road safety instead of questions regarding vehicle mechanics and all that. So now it's going to be much more specialized into what you really need, and that is definitely going to save people a lot of time regarding practicing and also going for the exams. The second way they are planning to make this reform is to change the approach of which classes or theoretical classes are being done from physical classes to digital classes. So when this is done, you would have the possibility to take classes online through digital apps or even through simulators. That way you don't have to go to physical classes, and of course then the schools wouldn't have to say, you know what, it costs us a lot of money to maintain these classrooms and all that. And I think the third way they're also planning to reform the whole process is to change the practical approach of things. As of now, you need to do a certain numbers of driving classes, which includes daytime riding, special riding in the night, and also autobahn and interstate. Looking at this, there's going to be changes regarding this approach, and I think the numbers of classes you would be required to do would be much more minimal compared to how it is now. And lastly, they want to introduce some sort of transparency into the whole system. Currently, you don't know what the success rate of a certain driving school looks like. You have to depend on the word of mouth or what people tell you or Google review. But I think right now, when this become a thing, they're trying to put in some level of transparency such that every student could easily see what the success rate of a certain school looks like in terms of how many passes they get in relative to how many people applied or go through the exams with them. As far as what I know, this is supposed to happen next year in 2026, maybe within the first half of the year. So I think these reforms would really help. It's going to save people a lot of money, and it's also going to save people a lot of time, because currently it looks like Germany seems to be one of the most expensive countries to acquire a driver license. But of course, there's also like two sides to this conversation, and I would like to hear your opinion. Please feel free to leave a comment on the comment section and let me know what you think, if this is a good idea. Otherwise, feel free to let me know what you think, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share with your friends, and keep watching.